Hi, everyone. For those of you that I have not met before, I'm Adam White. I am your ATD Central Pennsylvania Chapter President for 2021. For the last couple of weeks, I was thinking about what can I share with our members, recapping what the previous year looked like, what we're planning on doing this year. Started working on a PowerPoint, started working on a letter, but then I looked in the mirror and I was like, you know what? I'm having a goodish hair day, so let's just make a video. I think this is the first time that our chapters put together a video like this for our members. So I hope it comes across well. Remember, this is not my day job. And just let me know what your feedback is about the video, this communication channel, and also if I have anything in my teeth. In this video, though, we want to recap how our 2020 turned out for our chapter, introduce our 2021 Board of Directors, and share some of our plans for 2021. I do want to start this video with a big Happy New Year. I know we are almost done with our first month of 2020, but it is never too late to celebrate something new. I know personally that 2020 was not how I predicted, and I'm sure most of you had twists and turns that you never expected either. But here we are in a new year. I'm excited for 2021 for many reasons, and I hope you are too. Before we talk more about 2021, though, let's rewind to recap our 2020. Last summer, we elected our 2021 Board of Directors. We communicated our newly elected board members last August, but now that they are officially in their roles, I want to take a moment again to recognize each of them. Jeff Fetterman is beginning his 3-year president's cycle and serving this year as our president-elect. After a presidency year that had more pivots than expected, Paul Young will continue on the board, serving as our past president. We also have 2 board members continuing in their roles again in 2021. Phyllis Metzger is serving as our Vice President of Programs, and Gina Sweeney will be continuing serving as our Vice President of Membership. Along with these 4, we do have 2 new volunteers serving as board members in 2021. They are Whitney Purcell as our new Vice President of Marketing, and Michelle Hauk as our new Vice President of Administration. I'm excited to be working with this board this year, and even more excited to see all the amazing things we can do to serve you, our members. Now, with all the craziness of 2020, we were still able to continue to provide you with programming to support your growth and development. Do you remember prior to the pandemic? It's hard to sometimes foggy to remember that far back. But last year in 2020, we did actually hold 3 in-person events for our members in January, February, March. Beginning in April, though, we did make the flip and pivot to move all of our programs to virtual. And once we moved them to virtual, we decided not to charge our members to attend any of our virtual programming. From April to December, we held 9 educational programs, including our first Capability Conversations event. Along with these 9 programs, we did hold 3 virtual networking events for our members and guests during our virtual time. Hopefully you were able to attend some of these. We held a couple of game nights. One of them, we had a Family Feud versus ATD Greater Pittsburgh, which was, we rocked it as collectively as partnering with 2 chapters, but we actually really rocked it and swept the event. We held a trick-or-treat meet and greet event too. We plan on holding more virtual social events like this also in 2021. Regardless of the program delivery channel, though, we still did have a great turnout. In 2020, we averaged 25 attendees to our educational events. Again, we want to thank you for joining us throughout the year and hope you will continue to join us in 2021. Now let's take a look at our membership. As with many ATD chapters, chapter membership did take a dip from the end of 2019. We ended 2019 with 144 members, with 44% of them as Power members. Those are members of both ATD and of our local ATD Central PA chapter. We ended 2020, though, with 121 chapter members, a dip of about 23 members. While our overall membership is down, the percentage of members that were Power members did increase to 49%. Again, thank you for continuing as members and supporting ATD as Power members. 2020 also provided us the opportunity to look at how we are spending your chapter dues. Since we were virtual for the majority of the year, again, we did not charge our members to attend any of our virtual events. We also reduced the attendance fee for any event guests. Those are non-members or promo codes that we did have that attended our events. While our programming revenue was down from 2019, our chapter was still able to end the year in the black, which will allow us to keep our pricing structure where it is for the time being. So now that we just did that recap of 2020, let's move on to 2021. Earlier this month, our board of directors met to finalize our areas of focus for the year. A copy of our operating plan has been posted to our website under the board reports page in the members resource section. Since we were virtual, we took a different approach to our planning this year. We feel like our plan is achievable and will set us up for success not just in this year, but in years to come. While you can read through the plan on your own, I will highlight some of the key initiatives. This year, we will develop and launch a chapter and event sponsorship program. Other chapters have shared successes they have with similar programs, and we feel it's time we could introduce this type of program in Central Pennsylvania. We are also going to focus on succession planning for our board and our committees. We had some incredibly passionate volunteers serve us over the years, and we would like to get actually more of you involved. Over the past 3 years, we know about 18 to 22% of our members are truly engaged through volunteering or attending multiple events each year. We would love to see more of you, or at least find out what more we can do to get more member involvement in our chapter. We also want to promote our value to other community organizations. For example, there are several SHRM chapters in our footprint. We all deal with human capital, so let's see how we can cross-promote what we do and even share some successes. Lastly, it is time to give our website a new coat of paint. We have started to take steps to do this, and we are excited to launch a new look for you later this year. And finally, before I end our time together, I want to talk to you about you, our members. I want to thank you for staying with us through 2020. I know organizations are cutting funding for things like memberships and dues, so we appreciate you continuing to stay with us and ATD as a whole to provide you what you need to be successful. Again, this is your chapter, and we want to do what we make sure is we are doing. We want to make sure we are doing right by you. If you have any thoughts or anything you would like to share, you could always email our chapter at admin@centralpa.org. If there are things you personally want to share with me, you could always email me too. Feel free to drop me a note at adamswhite@comcast.net. You could also follow our chapter on Facebook and in LinkedIn for updates and events and just general information that we're sharing too. So if anybody besides my mom is still watching this, I want to thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Hopefully in 2021, we'll be able to provide you more messages like this video-wise. Thanks for your time. Be well and be awesome. Take care. Have an awesome day.